Okay, so now we're at the machine. I hope you guys can see this, because if not, it would break my heart. Okay, so always make sure that you start with a full, like the bobbin part that go under there, please, because I made the mistake where I had to change it and the thread was different, so the tension was different and the shirt shifted, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm put that back in there. It's full enough for me. I let myself run out of white thread. I can't blame no one but myself, so I'm gonna have to switch it to gray underneath. All right, so now for our design. Let's see if you can see that. You see? Okay. So for the design, someone ordered the half birthday, the donut one. And I get that a lot now. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. And I'm going to do the 5x7. Trying to get closer. Okay, so somebody ordered the, like I said, someone ordered the half a donut one. So to get to your file, you click this one right here, that symbol, and then you go to your design, half birthday, and for the size I'm going to do 5x7, and there it is right there, set. Okay, so you see how it's green and yellow? Those are not the colors that I'm going to use. I like to change the thread personally. You don't have to do this, but I don't know, like I like to visualize things, so I'm going to change the thread color to what it's actually going to be, so blue. And then you click that plus symbol right there to go to the next stitch. Can you see it? Oh, so this plus symbol right here to go to the next stitch. And this one is actually tan. Tan again. So you go to pink. Yep. Pink again. Alright, so that look more like what it's gonna look like. So I changed the thread, like this look more better. This is better for me. I like to look at things and know what it's gonna look like and all that good stuff. So now I'm ready to sew. Okay, so I'm gonna place the shirt in here. Make sure it's in there good, and it feels a little loose, so I think it's in there that good. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna move this design up a bit, so you just press the arrow right there. Okay, so I moved it up because, like I said before, this is only a 3 to 6 month. So, and I want the name to be able to show also. Alright, so it's showing you right here that you need the blue thread first. So I'm going to change out the thread that I already had in here from a previous design. And get my blue thread. Just hoop it really quick. Get my scissors. And these are actually really the scissors that I use while I'm doing embroidery. Can you see it? Oh, the lighting's bad, but it's the curved scissors. These are the ones that I use to cut the vinyl and all that stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna push that down and let it start. Hit that green button. That's it. Let me go ahead and stop that real quick because not today. All right. Alright, so I don't want my battery to die, so I'll come back for the next step. I said I will come back when that part is done, but I just wanted to show y'all how sometimes the thread just pops and you have to rethread it. Like, that is so annoying. I need a better brand of thread. I got this from Joann's. That is so aggravating. Like, I don't understand. So the design messed up a little bit because the thread wasn't coming out. So for that, you just hit this minus sign. You can take it back as far as you want to. So that's where I want mine to start over at. Get this back focused. Alright, let's see. Alright guys, so I'll come back. Alright, so that design, well, that part of the design finished. So now I gotta change my thread. And I'm gonna cut this thread right here because the design do go like into that, so make sure that's not in the way. Okay, rethread this baby and go on to the next. All right. All right, so now that that's done, I wonder if I turn this light on, can you see better? Okay, so now that that's done, here comes the glitter part, which is my favorite. I love glitter. I'm so childish. But I love glitter. So what? For my vinyl, I just use the regular Cricut one that you can buy at Walmart or Joann's, and it's like the one that you apply the heat for. So I'm going to cut it. And I just be eyeballing it, y'all, like. Okay, so now I cut my piece. I'm going to peel. You got to peel that top part off. The clear part. So you can get the glitter, honey. Get into this glitter. It's so pretty. Okay. So I'm going to do this part first, and then I'm going to pause the machine and then go on to the second part. Alright, so you see how I just paused it right there? Yeah, I just paused it real quick, and then I'm going to cut the curved one. I always suck at this part. I feel like, I don't know, I be using more than I have to. I am not good at cutting this part, see? See, that is not. So I'm going to save this piece and use it for something else because that ain't happening. I cut that way wrong. All right. Let's try this one more again. Ooh, can't even. This is so hard for me. I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. They make it look so easy on YouTube. All right, so peel that part off. All right, so now see it fit, but it's gonna be mad extra part that I didn't have to use for that. Like, that's okay. And I'm just having my hand here to hold it in place. Okay. All right, so this is how it's looking so far. Let me zoom out some. That's how it's looking so far. So I'm about to go in with these curved scissors and cut it off, the extra part off. And be careful not to cut your shirt, because woo, that'd be that hurt. Oh my gosh. It hurt your feelings so bad. Trust me, like I made all these mistakes, like I'm telling y'all. Let me knock on some wood or something, because I'll be making all type of mistakes. That's why I make sure I order a lot of shirts, because girl. I'll be struggling sometimes. But you know, like I don't mind doing it over and over again, because I actually like doing this. Like, this is fun for me. Plus, I started out sewing dresses, so this right here, like, this seemed like nothing to me. Get this little part right here. Child. Oh, it's raining. All right, so now let's start sewing again. Oh, and hold on, y'all. That ain't it, sis. I don't even remember taking the thing out. When did I do that? I don't even remember doing it. Sometimes this thing be tripping, okay? Sheesh. I don't even remember taking the darn thing out. Out the needle. Okay. Try this again. To the next step, I gotta change the thread again to pink. This thread also breaks really quick, so hopefully it don't get on my nerves today. so now back to the fun part, the glitter. Oops, almost knocked my camera over. See how excited I am? That don't make no sense. I'm too hype right now. Alright, so again, I'm using the Cricut vinyl, and I'm gonna do parts, like I'm gonna do this part first, and I'm gonna pause it, that part, like that. Alright. If I can get, Lord jeez. Okay. Alright, so now onto the one, and then we're gonna cut this part because it would, if we didn't cut it, it would go into the donut part, and ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so now let's get this little donut part together. I'm cutting too much vinyl. I didn't even mean to do that. Darn it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut some of this off and save it for like a one, probably. Let's see. All right. All right, y'all, now it's time to cut it. All right, so I'm gonna cut this and come back. Okay guys, so I cut off the extra vinyl. The lighting is like acting up right now. Sheesh. Yeah, so now I'm gonna put this back on the machine. Let me zoom y'all back in. Alright guys, so I will be back. Y'all, so this is the part I hate the most. So the bobbin thread is almost empty, so I have to change it. And like I told y'all before, well, I don't know if I said it in the beginning of the video, but I ran out of white thread. I can't blame nobody but myself. So now I gotta try to use colored thread. How to do this. Alright, so I have the empty one that I was just using. So this is how you just pull, it's numbered, so you just do one, right? And it's a little loop, you bring it back up. Then you bring it around like that. If you guys want to see a better tutorial on my sewing machine, I will show y'all, because I know that probably did not help you at all. Sorry about that. Oh, I can't forget this little thing. Okay, so that seems nice and full. I hope this do not shift because that would break my little heart. Okay, especially when you got so far, like, oh. And it doesn't really matter what's on the bottom because it's not gonna, you're not supposed to see it anyway. Like if you can see it, that means there's something wrong with your attention. Okay, y'all, so I just decided to switch to my phone real quick. It actually looked better to me. But yeah, so we're gonna start the name. And like I said before, I made sure to move it down some, but not too far because this is a small onesie and I want everything to be like right there so you can see it really good. Okay guys, so the design is finished and now it's time to add the name. So move y'all over. Okay, so now that the design is done, okay, so now we're gonna get out of this. Back. Okay. All right, now it's time to go to the name. It's gonna be all the way at the bottom because I just added it. So just hit that back button, and there it is. All right, so for this design, I'm gonna move it actually, move it down. You know, you don't want it like, you gotta move it and place it where you want it to go. So I'm gonna just keep moving it down. And like I said, it's for a smaller size, so I don't want it to be too far down. So I'm gonna start sewing that right now. My battery's dying, so I'll come back. Alright, so it still came out a bit low for me, but I'm gonna keep going to see how it turns out, if I like it. Oh, and I didn't mention I changed the thread color because the light pink, like, it wouldn't have looked right. It would have been too light, and the blue, like, it's enough of the blue. So yeah. All right, guys, now this design is done. Okay, and I just want to add this thread right here. It never pops like the one I got from Joann's, and I got this off of Amazon. I will put the link for this below. It came with like a whole set of different colors. I just need to figure out how can I buy this separate color by itself without buying a whole box because I use this color so much. But yeah, now it's time to cut it and all that stuff. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this, I'm just gonna cut it with my curved scissors, like all the little like I'll cut this thread right here, this thread, all these extra threads that's hanging for no reason, and I'm gonna go and cut the back. I don't want to do that on camera Guys, so now the back is all the extra threads are cut off, as you can see. In the front, this is so pretty. The extra threads are cut off also. So now I just have to tear off the tearaway stabilizer and iron it again and package it, and that's it. You just rip it off like that. So I'm going to rip off everything around the design. All right, so there that is. All right, and I know this looked weird in the back, but that's when I had to change the thread, so that's why you see that gray right there. So now we're gonna go back to my little ironing station. That's not really an iron station. And we're gonna iron over this. All right, so I'll see y'all there. Part, I'm just gonna turn the shirt inside out like I did before, and I'm gonna iron the back. All right, and now we're gonna flip it over. To iron the front part, I just take a piece of fabric that I had already had cut, and I place it over it, and then I iron it. And you have to iron over this because the vinyl, the crooked vinyl, is heat, like a heat transfer vinyl. So yeah, you want to make sure you iron over that so the design is not coming up, because that would not be nice. So you see right there, this piece right, that piece right there, the heat's going to help that stick. I know I need to invest in the heat press, but right now ain't happening, Captain. Okay, I want to buy a nice one so I don't have to keep buying heat press. So I'm gonna just wait until I got it like that to make it happen. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip it over and iron the back part. I think I need to try and get this little crease out right here. Okay, so now I'm actually ready to package the shirt, but before I do that, I like to do some quality control. So this is where I check for extra threads with the shirt. Like, see this one, some threads hanging there. So I'm gonna take my scissors and cut all that stuff off. All right, guys, so I made sure that all the threads was out and it's to my liking. So this is how I fold it. I can't really do it on camera because I have to hold my phone. But yeah, I fold it so that the design show as soon as they see the shirt. And then I'm gonna put it back in the packaging that it came in. All right, so this is how I place the shirt in the clear packaging. And now I'm gonna go and write a letter to the person that bought the shirt, because I'll really just be so thankful for people that support my little business, because they don't even know me for real, and I have people that actually do know me. Like when I first came out with my stuff, I didn't really have nobody. I had some people reposting my stuff, like family and all that, but I didn't really have that much support. So I really appreciate it when it be strangers that support the girl, you know. So this is what my this is what it looked like. It's a little postcard that I made on Photoshop, and I got it printed at Staples. So I just write a nice note on the back of this. So when I write the letter, I make sure to include the buyer's name, so you know that makes it seem more personable. So I just say thank you so much for, like, you know, including my brand during such an important milestone, you know, stuff like that. Also, like, say if me and the customer talked about something before I like included, like, I hope the 18-month or like, you know, whatever we talked about, I included in the letter so they can know, like, I remember them and I'm trying to build relationships with you. Hopefully you come back for the next year, for the next birthday or next event, whenever. And also include, like, if you have time, please leave a review. All right, y'all, so that is it for this video. I still have to make the tutu for the outfit, but I feel like that would make this video so long. So if you want to see a tutorial on that, let me know. How I do it is I separate my orders, like I do t-shirts one day, the tutu this day, I do tutu, like, you know, reverse. And yes, that's how I get things done. But anyway, if you watched this whole video, thank you so much for the love, y'all. If you would like to see more videos like this, let me know, you know, because right now I'm trying to find my niche. Like, I don't know what people want to see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you stay tuned for more videos. I'm trying to be consistent in this thing, for real. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We know I can't say that word, but thank you so much for watching. Bye.